Menendez brothers case is more than 30 years old, and yet it is one of the most talked about criminal cases in recent memory.
A lot of that attention is thanks to TikTok. Eyewitness News reporter Kevin Ozebek picks up our team coverage. And Kevin, this case has become social media obsession.
Yeah, there sure is an obsession about this, Ellen. And the murder of Kitty and José Menendez actually happened way back in 1989. But today, a whole new generation is glued to the case of the notorious Beverly Hills brothers, and they help show just how much has changed in 2.5 decades.
They need the support more than anything.
You're hearing the voice of one of the people behind the TikTok and Instagram accounts called Menendez Legacy. Here you'll find constant case updates and slickly created content calling prosecutors the scheme team and Eric and Lyle's defense attorneys the dream team. All four people behind the accounts are in their 20s.
Personally, I'm a survivor of sexual assault. I was 16 years old, and I know how it feels to have that power taken away from you.
Not even born yet when the Menendez brothers committed the crime, that TikToker is just one of many keeping the brothers' case front and center 25 years on.
We as a society really have this new urge to understand why people do bad things.
Criminologist and retired NYPD officer Jillian Snyder says so much has changed since the brothers first took the stand.
There weren't a lot of families or people in the late 80s, early 90s sitting around and feeling comfortable enough to talk about sexual abuse, let alone sexual abuse against young boys.
Snyder says if the brothers' case unfolded today, their allegations of abuse at the hands of their father, Jose, would be taken more seriously. But in the 80s, the philosophy was you do the crime, you do the time. Today, the why behind the crime counts.
Hold them accountable, but with an understanding realization that something must have triggered this.
And for the social media generation, these brothers are deeply symbolic.
We really wanted people to understand what this case truly represents, which is a fight for truth and for justice, and of course for protection of all survivors.
And that TikToker who you just heard from lives in the Midwest. She actually flew in last night to try to get inside that courtroom today. And just to give you a sense of how symbolic these brothers are to many people all over the world, two of the people running that account with her, David and Ellen, actually live overseas.
Oh, that's really fascinating. It's attracting a lot of young people. I wonder if all of the platform series that we're seeing, mainstream platforms have been talking a lot about this case.
Sure has. There was the big Netflix series, the documentary, several documentaries, books out about all this. It is all bringing this back in the spotlight to a whole new generation because, again, many of these TikTokers were not even born when this murder happened.
Wow. Something to think about. Kevin, thank you for that report.
Thank you.